You wait all week to watch your favourite show that's been airing. 45 minutes and a cliffhanger later, you're left waiting 7 days till the next episode. And just like that, your weekend binge turns into a month-long hostage situation. Let's be honest, weekly episode drops aren't about building hype, they're about milking subscription fees. Now don't get me wrong, weekly episodes used to make sense. Before the days of streaming, you would tune into a TV channel at a designated time and it would show the next episode of whatever show you are following. That's just how TV worked. No one questioned it, you couldn't binge Friends or The X-Files. You built your schedule around it, but then something changed. Netflix hit the scene in 2007. Suddenly you didn't have to wait to watch your favourite show anymore. Netflix set the standard, all episodes, all at once. Binging wasn't just a feature, it became the future of how we watch TV. If you wanted to binge watch all the episodes of Breaking Bad, you could. But now studios are crawling back to the weekly model. Amazon, HBO, Disney+, Apple TV, they're all doing it. And they tell you it's to build community or to spark conversation, but let's be real. They want you hooked for months instead of a weekend. Because if they stretch out release of episodes over 8 weeks, that's 2 billing cycles. Now apply this across all of the streaming platforms, it leaves you watching slower and paying more money. For example, take Severance on Apple Plus. Severance released all of its episodes at once for season 1, but for season 2, Apple took a different approach. By releasing the episodes once per week, they aimed to retain viewers onto the platform. And this makes sense because Apple TV Plus is literally a dog shit service. There is nothing on there, it's literally the worst streaming platform. The only good show on there was Severance. I guarantee if Apple TV Plus released their data on how many subscribed for the premiere of season 2 of Severance and then unsubscribed after the conclusion of the show airing, it would not be up for debate that this weekly release format is just to milk their customers' wallets. Now Netflix does not do this, because they don't have to. It is the biggest TV streaming platform, and even amongst all its terrible decisions of banning password sharing, introducing a subscription with ads, I still think it's the best, and they know it too. Bella Bajaria, Netflix Chief Content Officer, said at UCLA Law event, "There is no data to support that weekly is better, and it's not as good of a customer experience. When a show is released in a weekly format, it can force writers to structure episodes around cliffhangers, whether it fits the story or not. Remember, the number one objective of producers is to keep you watching. With a weekly release, they need to leave an impression on the audience, so they tune in on the following week. All the stories work better when you can flow through them at their own pace, but especially a show like Dark. It's the best time traveling show, and it takes its time to introduce characters, plot, and features of its world. Shows like Dark breathe when binged, but stretch them out over 10 weeks while you lose tension, tone, and flow. In the end, it comes down to choice. Some of you may prefer watching weekly drops, and that's fine. But what if streaming platforms gave us both options? Drop the full season and let the audience choose the pacing of how they would like to watch. My main motivation for making this video is that I've recently been watching Dexter Resurrection, and it follows a weekly episode format, and it's just really annoying to watch. So this video is basically me just bitching about the weekly episode format. I don't like it at all. The weekly episode format is also just so frustrating. When they are slowly releasing episodes over weeks, we know that the whole season is finished, that it's done filming. This makes it frustrating to wait because we know that the whole thing is ready to go and that they're purposefully spoon feeding us episodes to retain us onto the platform. It's like paying for a cake at a bakery, but you're only able to eat each slice per day or something. It's awful. I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand why platforms do this. It's for the money, but it's just really frustrating. And let's say that bakery is Apple TV Plus, then you want to fucking leave. You don't want to stay there more than you have to, but because you really like this one cake, that is the only good thing on the menu, then you're forced to stay. Of course, there's many of you will be sailing the heavy seas, but I like to try support, these producers and etc. But us as consumers, maybe we should vote more with our wallet. If you don't like these weekly releases, just wait till it's all out and I think that's what I will be doing in future.